Hey guys, what is going on? So it has come to my attention that people are selling their Turkesterone at super high premiums on eBay, and they're going for like 200, 300 a piece. I was aware of this before. I knew that some were actually selling for like 300 a piece, but I think that's a really small amount of people who are willing to pay that price. I personally think that's pretty ridiculous. If any of you guys are like on the receiving end of that, where you're buying that, I probably would not do that. Obviously if you have like unlimited money or whatever, who cares? But I think that's pretty crazy. I would say, it's debatable if Turkesterone's even worth it at the current price. I would say it is for me, but it depends on the person. But it kind of led me to think like how many of these people are selling these, because there's a big list now. Before it was just like a couple. There's a big list now. So I'm wondering if these people bought them, realize other people were doing it, and then maybe tried to do that, or if there's actually enough demand that people are actually filling these orders. So I'm curious to know if you guys know anything about that, if any of you have bought or sold them, if you've had any success. Now my plan, I don't plan on selling mine. I want to continue using mine, and then like I said, shift over to Turkesterone in the future. That being said, I kind of want to leave it up to you guys in terms of what you think I should do, because I've already tried Turkesterone on the bulk. It seemed to be working. I'm trying on the cut. I'm guessing it'll work as well. But if you guys think, so I have 5 unopened bottles and then 1 like pretty much full bottle that I just kind of tapped into. So I have about 6 left, which should last me about 2 months. I'm curious if you guys think that I should try and sell those and then just move straight to Turkesterone. Maybe that's what most of you guys want to get on, and you'd rather see me, as opposed to waiting 2 months to see that, maybe you'd rather see me do it like immediately. And I guess I'm open to that. Like obviously it'd be cool to get like 4 or 5 times the money that I paid for the Turkesterone. I honestly have never even sold anything on eBay, so I'm not planning on doing that, but I'm just curious what you guys think about going that route. Again, I'm not leaning on that, but if enough of you guys do want to see me hop on Turkesterone instead of Turkesterone, I guess I would consider it. So I'm just curious what you guys think about that. And I'm also curious, would any of you guys actually pay that much money? Because my thought is that a few people were willing to buy it because it was super hyped, and then a ton of people ended up listing their stuff. And I'm guessing most of them won't sell for those prices. That would be my guess. Could be wrong. Maybe the demand really is that high. But again, if any of you guys were able to actually sell or buy at those prices or whatever, let me know. I'm curious. And I just think it's funny. I think it's funny that people are willing to spend, when it first came out, people were hesitant and, people weren't willing to spend $60. Now they'll spend 5 times as much. Seems kind of wild to me. But either way, whether I run out of Turkesterone in 2 months or I end up shifting and being able to sell it or something like that, I do plan to hop on Turkesterone, and if anything, it'd just be sooner rather than later if I were to sell it. So curious about your guys' thoughts on that. If you guys have any brands that you have tried or you're curious in terms of testing them out, I'd like to hear those. At the end of the day, I'll probably pick one that's pretty mid-range. I probably won't go for like the cheapest one quite yet. I do plan to try a few different brands and just experiment over time, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I will keep you updated, and I'll talk to you soon.